The U.S. just escalated yet again with Iran in its push for regime change. So here's what The Hill says. U.S. terminates decades-old treaty with Iran. So let me explain exactly what happened here, and then you'll get a good sense of this is how the U.S. acts in international affairs. This is what's representing you and I on the world stage. So Iran went to the ICJ, which is the International Court of Justice, which is the United Nations highest court, and they said, hey, we have this issue. Can you please look into this for us? And the court basically looked into it and ordered that the United States has to lift some very specific sanctions that we just put on Iran, and those sanctions affect imports of humanitarian goods and products. So basically, our sanctions are too broad, and an international court said, okay, you're allowed to sanction over certain things. You cannot sanction for humanitarian goods and products. You have to allow in humanitarian goods and products. It would be illegal to not do that. So Iran, when they brought the case to the International Court of Justice, or the World Court as it's called, Iran brought the complaint based on a 1955 treaty that they had with us. So that treaty, I guess, promoted trade between the two nations and laid out some parameters. And the International Court of Justice agreed. They're like, yeah, no, you can't. They can't blockade. They can't stop. They can't sanction imports of humanitarian goods. That's crazy. So since the court ruled in favor of Iran, the U.S. was like, that's nice. We're going to pull out of the treaty and keep our sanctions on and stop humanitarian goods from coming in. Think about that. Think about how dirty and low that is. What if a nation that we're enemies with did that? How would we frame that discussion? How would we discuss that, what they just did? I mean, think about that. Iran goes through the proper legal proceedings, goes, hey man, listen, okay, so you impose sanctions on us. Fine. We don't agree, we don't like it, but fine. But you can't do the humanitarian goods. The court goes, they're right. You got to allow you can't block the imports of the humanitarian goods. You can't do it. You just can't do it. And we go, yeah, we can. And that's what we're going to do. We're pulling out of the treaty, and we're going to keep doing that. Thugs. Goons. Criminals. That's what we are. That's what that is. And who are you hurting? Who are you hurting in this situation? You know who you're hurting? The people of Iran. The same people that John Bolton and Donald Trump pretend to care about when they say, oh, this regime is so bad. They treat the people of Iran so bad. So this regime should probably be overthrown, and we should put a puppet us in there. What? Did I say that out loud? But I do this because I care so much about the Iranian people. That's why I care about the Iranian people. Which is why you're blocking the import of humanitarian goods. And even when an international court said you can't do that, you say, yeah, we can. Watch this. Thugs, criminals, goons. We would never, ever, 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 ever accept this from another nation. Because you have to understand, in the international order today, the way it works is we tell everybody what we say goes. That's it. We have the most powerful military that's ever existed in all of human history. Therefore, the law doesn't apply to us. We are the law, bitch. You know who we are? We're Alonzo from Training Day. That's who the United States is. That's what we are. On the international stage, that's what we are. Alonzo from Training Day. The thing that gets me the most about it is that we have the nerve to portray ourselves. We're Pollyanna. We're so innocent. We believe in freedom and liberty and justice and human rights and altruism. We're the world police. We're so fair and kind to everybody. Anyway, Saudi Arabia, you want more weapons to continue to do genocide? Iran, we're going to block humanitarian goods. I hope your women and children die. Oh, we're so innocent. We mean so well. We have the purest intentions.